Hi everyone, I am currently sitting in my car, and I know I don't usually film in here, but the lighting is really bad today, especially inside my apartment, and I want to get this video up for you guys, so I am filming in my car. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing a couple ways that you can get into horseback riding and things that you can do to prepare yourself for starting your riding journey. If you are interested in horseback riding and you need some help or you don't know where to start, keep watching because I'm going to share some tips with you guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and also check out my other videos. I post every Friday. I know I haven't really been uploading on Fridays every single week, but I have been uploading once a week, which is my goal. My schedule's been kind of all over the place with work and it's been hard to get videos up on Fridays, but I do post videos once a week. If you are interested in checking out any of my other videos, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button on this video if you enjoy it, and let's just get into it. If you are getting started with horseback riding, there's a few things you should know beforehand. First of all, there are different disciplines, and I'm sure most of you probably know this. I'm sure if you are new to riding, you've probably done a little bit of research or you've heard about different disciplines, but you know, there's English and Western riding. Those are the two main disciplines when it comes to horseback riding, and English riding is a lot different from Western riding, but I don't want to get into that in this video because I'll just end up talking forever. So pick a discipline that you think you will enjoy, and it's also never a bad thing to learn both disciplines, but when you are starting, I think, at least personally for me, I knew I wanted to ride English, so I started taking lessons with, you know, a trainer that specialized in jumping and all of that type of stuff. Choose a discipline, do your research, find out what you think you will enjoy the most. I know some trainers actually will sometimes put their students in an English saddle for a couple lessons and then do a Western saddle. And it really, again, not every trainer does that. It depends on the trainer, but if you are specializing in a very specific area of your discipline, you know, if you want to do dressage or if you want to do jumping, there are different trainers for those different disciplines. When you're just starting out, it's good to just know if you want to ride English or Western. You don't have to stress yourself out and try to figure out, you know, if you want to do dressage or if you want to do barrel racing. Just pick what you think you'll enjoy the most. Down the road, you will most likely come across things that you want to try, like jumping, eventing, barrel racing, roping. There are so many different things just depending on the discipline that you ride in, but again, you don't have to overwhelm yourself. So once you've figured out what discipline you want to start out in, it's time to find a trainer and also obviously a barn to ride at. First of all, if you are new to horseback riding and you've never ridden before, I highly, highly, highly recommend taking lessons, and I know most people do when they're new because you don't know how to ride and you need that learning, but I know there are some people that just want to jump the gun and buy a horse right away, and I do not recommend doing that because if you don't know how to properly take care of a horse, if you don't know how to ride, if you don't truly know everything that goes into it, you could end up just creating a mess for yourself by making the decision to own a horse, which is a big decision. Definitely take lessons first and see how it goes from there. See if you like the sport, see if, you know, horseback riding is for you. It's better to just play it safe. Anyway, that's just my little side note for that, because I know there are people that just want to buy a horse right away, and as tempting as it is to have your own horse, you will be so thankful if you just take lessons first and work with a trainer. Finding a barn is sometimes very overwhelming because there are, depending on where you live, there could be a lot of barns in your area and it can be kind of hard to narrow down which ones you think are the best. So I recommend going and visiting these barns, meeting with different trainers, and just figuring out where you think you'll feel the most comfortable. You want to make sure you have a good trainer and you want to make sure that you're training with somebody who's reliable and knows what they're doing. Just do your research. I know I say this in every video, but it's so important to just make sure that you are picking the right trainer for yourself. I did an entire video talking about how to find the perfect trainer, so I will actually link that down below and also put the little card up here for you guys if you want to go watch that video, because I go more into depth with how to find the perfect trainer for you. Tip number 3 is to purchase the appropriate apparel that you will be needing before you start riding. Now, when I say this, I don't mean you have to go out and buy like a bunch of stuff. Let's say that you decided to ride English and you're going to start taking lessons with a trainer. Maybe buy like a cheaper pair of breeches and a pair of like paddock boots or something. Like, you don't have to get like the really expensive riding boots. You can literally get a pair of cheap little paddock boots. You don't have to go all out and splurge on a bunch of like crazy expensive riding clothes, unless of course you want to, but you will come to find that horses are not cheap. The sport itself is very expensive. Apparel is very expensive in the equestrian world, and obviously there are ways that you can get cheaper clothing and stuff like that. My mom used to buy me like breeches off of eBay, and they were always perfectly fine. You'll most likely be able to get away with just wearing jeans and tennis shoes for your first couple of lessons. Again, it really depends on your trainer and, you know, what they recommend, and also like the discipline that you're riding. The last tip that I'm going to give in this video is to just be prepared for your first lesson. Don't stress yourself out if you are, you know, riding for the first time. It's going to be so much fun. You're going to have a blast, and it's not something that you should stress about. And I know I get super nervous when I'm trying new things, and you know, learning something new is always kind of scary, but I think that just being around horses is like the best thing in the world. It's hard to be stressed when you're around horses, I don't know, but don't stress yourself out. You're going to have an amazing time. Talk to your trainer beforehand, figure out what they want you to bring, if they need you to bring a helmet or riding gloves, whatever it may be. Make sure that you are talking to them about it. Make sure that you are ready to have fun. But I actually made an entire video on how to prepare for your first lesson, so I will also link that up here, and then I will also link it down in the description if you want to watch that. But I hope that this was kind of helpful for anyone new out there, and I would love to make a part 2 if anyone wants more advice and things to just think about when you are getting started with riding. Riding is so much fun, and I'm sure you are going to absolutely love it. So enjoy your first lesson, enjoy everything that you get to experience during your beginning of your riding journey. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a like, and also make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.